Yes, it's because of the storm.
Hello.
I
Also
knew it.
because of woke.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
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 Hello,
Hi.
everyone. We are gamers once
What if
again.
I squeeze my tits and it's like, oh shit, cloud warning?
So Kingdom Hearts.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. Why does your tits come with fucking weather control too?
Nah. I
Why do your
think
tits come with weather control?
that's not a part of it. I'm just being silly.
I wish I had
What,
weather
you know
control.
what mine came with?
What?
Social stigma. Social stigma. They did not fucking come with weather control and pussy warmer.
Wait for them to grow. I'm sure it'll happen to me.
yeah, when it happens, it'll be great.
I didn't know that you had weather forecasts to stand. Congratulations.
It's like horse shit. You know how like horses can sense the weather?
Oh wait, I feel something else. Squeezing tit here. If you have a white sedan, your car is being towed.
Fuck. By who? I'm in my house.
You have a white sedan?
I never know what I have. You're never paying attention to me.
I don't. Do you have a white sedan?
If I tell you, I ruined the jokes. I'm not gonna tell you.
You know what? For the bit, it's Schrodinger's white sedan.
I have a white sedan for the joke and the joke only.
So as you can
if
tell,
it's for the joke and the joke only, it's Shro Sillies.
so as you can tell, because of the fact that the last several games have been very, very much in the fucked up category, none of us are ready to be funny today.
We don't have anything anymore. We're in our morning mood.
We're all in serious territory.
Yeah.
Because we're getting we're getting to the end of disc 2.
We just started this too.
No, we're getting.
How did this
We're
happen?
getting to the end of disc 2.
What the fuck happened? Where did the time go for this?
I'm starting to think we might get this game done by.
This reminds me years ago when it's like, oh yeah, this was definitely the halfway point of One Piece. Now I'm like at the ending of One Piece, it's like, when was the halfway point?
Look, there's always been the idea that there were 3 discs, obviously, because we're like trying to emulate the old-timey stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're just getting past the installation disc.
Well, like the first disc was a long disc, but that's because that disc had less overall like choice in it. The second disc is reacting to your choices, so it's a lot shorter, and the third disc is just like one of the endings, you know. So like it'll also be like relatively short.
I thought the
You're
third
telling me
disc
you
was...
have 4 sessions to figure this shit out, and then a year later we gotta get this shit over
I was
with.
thinking
No,
it
you
was
got
gonna
like
be like Higurashi, where the first season and second season are like the plot, and then the third season's like this omake stupid thing.
Yeah, you guys got like 8 sessions left. It's fine. If we hit all of them.
If we
Got
actually
a point.
show
I
up
need
to
to
all
stop
of them.
squeezing.
Are we ready to jump into the room?
No,
Too bad.
let's go.
Ready before and we've been ready again. You can do it.
There we go. Now I'm ready. I'm stand-up mic mode.
Good.
Hello.
If you're stand-up mic mode, Jill, how about you tell us what happened last time?
Oh no, I fell down.
So the estrogen don't do that, huh?
We were just talking about how this is gonna be the easiest one.
I did last time, okay?
Who wants to tell me what happened last time?
That's true. Okay. All right. Let's get this shit over with. So last time in Kingdom Hearts Disc 2 Part 11, Intermission 6.
This has always been what it's supposed to. I don't know why any of you thought I wasn't gonna put a bunch of like subtitles onto this game. It's a Kingdom Hearts game.
I feel like the moment that we opened Pandora's box with 5 stars and subtitles, we've opened a Pandora's box for everything else. And now this one can really go out of control, having like 11 subtitles per session. Point of that is, last time in Birdiemaps, the team deals with the aftermath of witnessing Tor's trauma firsthand with big class seats. And that is that she's passed the fuck out. And Neo's taking her for a bit while she's recovering from seeing her whole childhood trauma having blocked by a mysterious force, presumably caused by Boa and his friend of evil Uber nerds.
The Council of Evil Uber Nerds.
The Council of them. Everyone got shot in a locker.
Okay,
and they're
I'm
all
gonna
really
say
mad about
something.
it.
Organization 13 are just the Kingdom Hearts version of trolls. Anyway, continue. Let the comments rage.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna react to that. I'm reacting to it already.
We can talk about trolls in the next half of the year.
Yeah. Later in the next in the next 4 sessions after this one. So the point of that is, I need to get Joda back up. Ignore that he was down. Team talks with Joda a little because, as you can see, Tor was passed out. And they discuss a little bit of what happens next while Tor is recovering. The team does generally agree that once she wakes up, she probably won't do. Yeah, hide that. Wait. Probably won't do anything good. And decides, okay, let's try to plan around what could be around so that she doesn't just try to attack whoever did that. Don't look at the thing in the background, by the way.
Oh, okay. Let me just move it.
Yeah, just don't look at it. Just, yeah, keep it over there. Yeah. So, things that are noted from Joda. Joda tells us a little bit about his time in prison and a little bit about the Ranger Knights. And there seems to be something wrong with them. Apparently, from the way that he describes it, they appear to be made of like wood. They're like living like ants or something. And they're very, very, very resilient. Whatever they are, whatever they were turned, like maybe it's like a golem situation, like in the mansion back there. Maybe there's some sort of kind of other stuff. Maybe they were planning for the Heartless. Who knows? But the point is, those guys looked like they were really, really, really hard to kill, and that we should be very careful with dealing with them. And also that the other guys upstairs, but I mean the guys who were waiting for us at the dam area, a little bit high over there, have a lot to say about that as well. At that point, Hibiki does one of his classic sus buttons. It seems to have become a thing. I didn't think that would be his role in the group, but he does seem to be very good at calling out sussy shit. After he forgot about it, and we had to be reminded via jackhammer. And he goes,
To be
"Hey."
fair, I had to be reminded that was reminded.
To be fair,
It's like there were like 3 weeks between that game.
holy shit, why are you doing the infinity symbol? Anyway, he is successfully asked, hey man, I get that you're going for like a lot and all, but have you noticed perhaps that there's maybe some stuff you aren't telling us? Like, we kind of met you in that prison and you were the only one there and the only survivor, and also say that you saw nothing in there even though you had plenty of time to get food and everything, and survived the Heartless that were killing everything in there, and really didn't want to go to the top floor because you said you for sure had seen nothing in there and were cool with it. And also you have this thing that only is attracted to strong Pokemon for some reason. Like what's up with
people.
you? Oh yeah, I'm just saying Pokemon for fun. Oh yeah, and also we talked to her skull. He says you don't have a soul. And he didn't like any of those comments in succession, so he goes berserk mode, he goes evil robot mode, and the team goes, damn, that's fucked up, we're gonna have to beat you up because you're in evil robot mode. Yeah, that's him when he lies.
I was hoping they were a nobody, but no, they were a mech body.
Can you wait till I get there? You don't have to spoil everything in my recap. You should have done the recap if you wanted to say everything.
I'm sorry, I'm going over here. I'm sorry.
No way, come back. No way, come back. If he dare you.
What do you mean you didn't mean to hurt me? Hurt me!
Oh, okay, all right. Anyway, the point is, the team fights the fuck out of him because he decides to attack very fiercely back because he is suspiciously 10 times stronger than a normal human and immune to most things you could throw at him by account of apparently being metal. And by successfully shoving a punch at him, she goes, "Hey, wait a minute! Wait a fucking second! That's a copy bot!" And let us tell you, that was in fact a copy bot, and he was very mad at us. And then he tried to blow up several times, and well, it didn't work out for him. The power of teamwork and Ramu, he died. He's dead.
Ramu pulled a lot of weight in that fight.
Yeah, Ramu did all of that.
The two
being able to switch Gilgamesh's damage to electricity was fucking great.
Huge. It was huge.
Hey, to make up for hurting me, can you describe how Ramu came into the picture? It was really cool.
Okay, Ramu was called by Zarel and clearly an act of bond, not because they were already heading there. And arriving in the ship with everyone came Ramu. But imagine like a fat rat sitting at the front of it. Yeah.
Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing?
There we go.
Imagine like a fat rat at the helm, and that's what you were seeing there. Anyway, yeah, successfully confirmed Joda had to have been some kind of fucking heartless at a copy bot, which is kind of crazy. That had complete knowledge of who Joda was, what Joda was doing previous to this, entire knowledge of his situation at the very least as we can understand it, and we can probably assume that he wanted nothing good with Tor. But thankfully, he's blown the fuck up now. We did that together as a family, and when the other guys saw it, they went, "Oh shit," and understood. And they understood that maybe something had happened. Having knowledge that and being now aware that there's not only definitely something probably going back on at that tower, but also that it's weird how he was talking about the Ranger Knights. Maybe those are all copy bots. That does seem to be our current fear, that maybe those were also copy bots and they're being driven. Who made them? Where are they there? Who knows? We don't have time to find that right now. The team goes over to the area where our visitors are from the fish people, and this River Zora is there. We all went, "Wow, that was the River Zora," and that was.
I think I know who created everything. It was Shova.
Maybe we'll see Shova later.
He just is here and then leaves.
It's like, "What's up? I'm Shova. I'm still nice."
And then he leaves and he's gone. Like, "So long, suckers."
I'm still nice. Jill is still wrong about me. I'm playing.
Yeah,
I came here
he's actually aiding the anti-heartless effort, and then he leaves, and there's no further comment about this.
There's just a card every man's in this world that he gets cheap cards from that are really good.
Bug buying from every man.
I got you all these cards you can have, and it's good for your cards games.
You like cards games?
Wait a minute. Did you do that on purpose with Everyman's?
What's he talking about?
That they're the opposite of a nobody? They're every man?
They're just all of them. They're just an everyman's.
An every man.
You piece of shit.
He's just an everyman's.
There's a man in
It's
every
just
of
an
you.
everyman's.
I should have put like actual Moogles in here at some point.
They hear the word everyman's and they all just get the fucking Excalibur face.
Yes. But yeah.
Maybe we just haven't seen them because everywhere we see an everyman, they instinctually avoid.
But yeah, in the end, you guys took out Joda. You guys don't know what's going to be going on over at the potential facility that's over by the prison, but you have been told to avoid it by a certain Joda. You've also been told to potentially avoid the Ranger Knights because they're so strong and so powerful.
Is
And
that
you should
true?
never and you
Is
should
that
never
false? Who
you should never
knows?
go around them ever. They're so strong and powerful.
So strong.
Turn them inside out.
So does that mean that they're probably actually not that strong? That they just have like a bunch of numbers and they might actually push over?
They're so very strong and powerful. You should never
So
go.
we do we show
should
up them
never
and they
go-
actually could break.
You should never go anywhere near them unless you go without any backup and just kind of go in there to take them all out.
Just do it yourself.
Mhm. Do not go in there with a massive army of people ever. Do not do this. You will die if you don't go in there alone.
Basically, you gotta take them by surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they see there's less of you, they'll be like, "Whoa, there's no way," and then they'll underestimate
I
you. and you
would
can beat 'em
like to
up.
also bring up if we look over at Joda, because it didn't get to happen during the game because he dodged so much, but you need to take him by surprise.
Oh yeah, he has no back, right?
Well, not only that, he doesn't have
I-
the little arrow either.
I
Oh, he
have
does
a
have the
theory
arrow.
about the
Always on his
everyman.
range.
I think everyman's is from the fifth dimension where Mr. McSpick came from.
You guys ended up making your way over toward the people who've been waiting for you for quite a long while. They have made their way over toward the small little mounds over at the edge over here, but have mainly been waiting to chat with all of you. As you guys approached, the fish person in the center had looked over in your guys' direction and seemed to have noticed you coming even before you made your way there. That being said, from far off, they seem to give off a large amount of magical strength, but from what you guys can see, they seem extremely physically like unimpressive, and to a point where, again, their guards are constantly around them. But they seem to have waved over, at which point we got a flameo from Zarel as they got closer. And
Can I just say, it's so funny that the happenstance of changing Zarel's colors to red and her also being a red-colored one.
Oh, it's
have
great.
Red-colored clothing. And all the fish people have the red. That's incredible.
they all have sort of a similar color scheme going on.
Oh, that is true. They do have like a little red.
Mm-hmm. But before we
I'm
move on,
pretty sure it's called the leitmotif, as someone that only knows leitmotifs.
before we move on, because you did recap, you can do one big pull if you'd like.
Me, my big cool.
Maybe you'll get the Yamato piece.
Another reroll. Maybe I'll get another reroll and it'll be cool. Let's see.
Maybe you'll get a Yamato piece, and then once you get a Yamato piece, I can lower the amount of coins the Yamato costs by an amount of stuff from the Yamato piece.
Like I give a shit at the Yamato. Look at the charity work here.
You gotta mark of wisdom.
Go waste them.
Nice.
You'll be wisdomed right now.
Very wisdomed.
Very wisdomed.
Is everybody ready to start? Nobody wants to do anything? Everybody good?
We're gambling? No, we're gambling. We're good.
I'm good without gambling.
Are you saying that because you can't gamble, or are you saying that because you have
I could gamble. Do you want me to gamble? Because I fucking could.
Hey,
Gamble, gamble,
hey, we don't have to treat each other like that. We're brothers.
Well, the thing is, we don't have to gamble.
Girlfriend.
The thing
We
is,
could.
no.
Okay.
Hear me out. We don't have to gamble, but you guys did beat a boss fight last time.
It's
That
true.
is true.
Did he drop loot when he fucking died?
Currently there was no loot whenever the copy bot was destroyed. Maybe you'll get something whenever Punch comes out from the inside of it. That being said, because you guys have defeated a boss creature, you guys are going to be able to remove one of your black squares, as well as remove one of your white lines on your abilities.
Wow.
Yeah.
So whoever wants to start, let me know.
I'll start.
Wait, which one of your black squares are you removing? This one?
This one.
Okay. Let's go ahead and check it out. You got a magic.
Yay!
You got a little mana. There you go. Oh, I copied that. There There you go. And then you can remove any of your little guys, any of your little lines you want to get
my
rid
little
of.
guys, lines. Let's go with React Glide.
Glide React. When failing a check on a hazard reaction or forced movement that targets you, you can use a reaction or a green AP to reroll the check. That AP is considered spent.
Ooh, that's great with comboing with Arrow Enchant.
It's very good. It's very good.
Or one of them that it gives you I think it's Protect because it gives you an extra reaction around.
Who's next?
Yeah.
Ooh. Why not? Let's do it.
Which one of your squares are you getting rid of?
This one.
This one here. Let's see what it does.
It would be a bias in this one. I'm just surviving.
It is nothing, which means you roll from the middle one here. You have to shuffle.
Oh my god, I roll from the middle.
There we go. You're gonna get a +- dice. Very good, very good.
It's awesome we get loot for these now.
Yeah.
Love it when I get goods or services.
Let me go ahead and give you your reroll dice. Boom and boom, and we make that one blue. Blam. Done. And you can remove one of your little white squares, or one of your little white lines.
Yeah. Let's see. What else do I not have? I guess I haven't seen a lot of slam. How we do environment slam?
Slam environment.
Yeah.
You attack an opponent from a higher position. All attacks made are with overwhelm.
Always hit from a high position. This gives you advantage.
I
doesn't give you advantage. It gives you overwhelm, but you get the point.
Basically, what this means is that if you have a height advantage on any person, which you're a very tall person, so we can describe that as anything. But basically, if you're fighting like a much smaller creature, let's say a Shadow Heartless or something, you'll always have overwhelm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it
higher
just for
position, I stand over you.
Wait, is it just for the card or in general?
For the card.
Okay.
Yeah. We also, now that you have unlocked everything, the special condition was not met, so you can still remove this at any point. But you can remove the special condition whenever you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Jill or Anthony?
What was that? Was this a sort of creature or a beast?
I don't know. Perhaps we'll find out in the middle of game.
What are you thinking, Anthony?
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Obviously this one.
This
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
We know you.
Yeah.
Bloop. You get to get the one from the center here. I'll move it over to you. Another +- dice.
Hey.
Nice.
Yeah.
We'll give you the +- dice. Hiya.
Hmm.
And boop. There you go.
My favorite dice, honestly.
They're very good. I enjoy the +- dice.
I love making someone roll a 0.
And you can remove any line from any of your abilities.
Shade Protect.
Shade Protect.
Shade Protect.
It's time to show off this. Convert any of you or your allies' health into shield.
Oh! Just flat. Just 1-to-1. It's just 1-to-1, huh?
Here's the thing. Shade Protect plus Burst.
Oh, we all have Cure. Oh no.
Very nice.
Something
very
I can actually just nuke people whenever I want.
Man, I sure
Not
gave
really do that, but you can do it more.
I sure gave you guys a very powerful spell for things that have lots of HP. Anyway, so
You would just say that. You would just say that.
How much HP do you have?
1 second. Dogs are barking, doing their bark thing. I'm about to go slam them in. I'm about to go throw them in a garbage can. I'm about to throw them in a garbage can. Have them get picked up by the garbage tomorrow morning. They'll get picked up by the garbage.
Get a little ride on the garbage box.
I could be funny and pick one of these cards. Well, the good effects that keeps us in pre-stream mode. Like, would be funny.
It would.
I mean, do you have anything that you think will be good? Because that's the main thing. You're gonna choose something, it has to be from your heart.
I know. There are some
so
things I
fucked
could
up. Your
pick.
free fucking deceptions, dude. Hibiki the fucking detective.
It wasn't what I was trying to do, but it just happened.
Yeah, what do you want to do?
Go get your Hibiki.
Could be funny, do the expanse to give everyone a level up, basically.
Hey, I mean, that's always a good, like, a basic good thing to do.
But it could also be extremely funny and do the lost good effect. And I don't know, get my coin back because it's gone.
Oh, I guess I could get you your coin. I was thinking that you finally got your arm to stop being garbage.
Okay, they're in the garbage can.
Oh,
Yay, they're in
awesome.
the garbage
Speaking
can.
of garbage.
Garbage?
Yeah, I was
Hello.
saying the word garbage and you shut up and you said garbage as well. So I thought that was pretty funny.
Oh,
That is pretty
the
funny.
context is different though.
I mean, the point is that you said it at the same time that I did, so what the fuck you.
I don't know.
I get it. You're calling me a garbage person. I get
I
it.
didn't say a damn thing about you. Get your words out of my mouth.
Oh, so you hate me.
We
Notice-
can't all
notice how-
be fucking
Notice how we
difficult.
didn't
One
say
of us
anything
is
to
gonna
Emerald.
have to be-
Notice how no one said a thing to Emerald when they said that.
Exactly, y'all don't say anything to me. Y'all don't talk to me, y'all hate me.
I'll be talking to Emerald and Emerald will be like, who are you?
Oh no.
No, I don't do that.
Emerald.
This happens to me every day.
No wonder they hate you.
Who are you talking to? It's not me.
We can't all be difficult people. Come on.
Speaking of difficult people, Jill.
Oh yeah, I'm done making random sound effects at this one.
This one here? Okay. Let me see what you get here. You get some points, some stat points. Let's go.
Really?
Yeah.
God damn, you still had a couple
Yeah,
left.
There you go.
Hell
always
yeah.
keep gambling.
Put those wherever you want to. The top right now is 7. Do it. Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
Yes.
You have 3 7s.
Yes. Sick freak.
Lucky 7.
Yes.
Oh,
You
it
have-
ain't lucky when I hold the 7s.
You have hit the jackpot, the secret jackpot thing, which will allow you
Secret jackpot mechanic.
something. Anyway,
It will allow you to keep gambling.
also you can remove one of your white lines.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Stone.
Okay, give her some time to
Flow.
read for the first time.
Stone flow.
Stone flow.
As a reaction, the caster may use this to move up 2 hexes and intercept an attack meant for an ally. If the attack misses, they can counterattack.
Yay!
Wonderful, wonderful. Wunderbar.
Fuck you say.
I know you didn't believe in me, Emerald, but I got it.
Can't wait
Congrats.
for Muna to jump in the way of an
Luna
attack.
interception and she gets shot like drywall.
Get down, Mr. Prim!
Just on the ground.
Family Guy death pose.
Alrighty. Everyone.
Get down, Mr.
Everyone.
I hope that picked up.
Everyone. everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys see in front of you the fish people from before. The ones that you know to be allied with the people of the southern continent. As you make your way over toward them, you see that one of them standing in the middle seems to be mostly sitting to themselves. The other one's facing away, again, in a defensive pact. But because you guys have approached and because you have said things and they have looked back to their person, they basically spread themselves outward further so that they can be watching the rest of the river as well as the area off toward the there we go, off toward the peace takers, and I have let you guys through. The four of you have been let to go forward toward the person that apparently has been waiting for you guys to come and speak to them for several days now.
Listen,
Shit
there's been
happens.
a lot of priorities since we go up.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway.
What are you doing? Come on, say hello.
Flamio, everyone.
You're getting the spirit, Muna.
I do not know
Oh,
about
Gilgamesh.
your Flamio, but if that is a greeting, then Flamio to you as well.
Would you
Sounds like
prefer Watero? No.
I don't believe
Splashio?
it works like that.
Oh, you are speaking spells. I believe it is called Watera.
Watera?
In our
Oh, wait,
land,
no.
increasing the fire spell makes it a Fire-a. But to each their own, I
Muna's just
suppose.
like, Watera, everyone, accidentally causes a tsunami.
I noticed that there weren't a lot of mages among the people that I was speaking with before, so perhaps that is why their greetings are different than yours. From what I understand, you do not have many who practice magical arts in these lands. Well, comparatively.
I suppose. Were there more people who practice it on your land?
Well, my original world, there were plenty of people who had innate magical talents. In this world, it is slightly rarer, though not in substance, more in, I guess, purity. Magic means different things to different people. Most of them can say and perform rudimentary magics, but they always come out different depending on the person, so... You could say that you are a magician, for example, or even if you can cast spells, some don't consider themselves as such. Either way...
I prefer the term witch myself.
Perhaps you are someone that is closer to my own train of thought then. In my world, those who were far more practiced in magics were considered witches. And if we took on apprentices, they would be magicians or other.
Oh, were they also outcast from their family?
Some of them.
Yes.
In my line of work, mostly we were outcast from society itself. My race of people were descended from monsters, after all.
Is it monsters? Were they hurting people, or is it just like an appearance thing?
We used to.
Oh.
Back whenever we were more monstrous, had more malice inside of ourselves, we would attack passerby if they got too close. We also had a feud going on with other brethren that we had throughout the lands. But over time, we became more peaceful once we were isolated fairly enough. The grudges never disappeared, however.
I don't see the reason to keep the grudge for that long if it were already be over, but I suppose if you were living through it.
Just because the aggression was over does not mean that there was any sort of peace. At least in my time.
were fighting, but not physically. You were just looking over each other.
When it came to the other members of the people, we were relatively tolerated. Our sister tribe did not enjoy us, and we were essentially always at war. There were some other out there who were also descended of monsters who were relatively well off with us. To an extent of whenever I came here, I felt relatively at home. None of this is anything of what we need to talk about, however. One of you have spoken with our queen, have you not?
I had spoken to her briefly, yes.
I can feel her power on you.
Not sound well.
It is difficult to hold back what I wish to ask, especially since I've been waiting for several days. But I feel that there should be preamble before ever talking with or bringing up business. It is customary, at least from what I've understood, that we be civil here. So before I go into what I need of you, I am Rona.
Nice to meet you.
Muna, the Witch of Hades.
Oh. I suppose you would find myself the witch of my lady, though currently she is indisposed.
Are they a deity by any chance?
She is... How do I put? She is our queen, she is our life, and she is our god, yes.
Because I've been having a hard time contacting Hades as of late. Do you know what could be causing this?
Our queen, well, she is of twin, I guess, birth. She has split herself almost identically in half in order to take care of her duties as a god as well as her duties to us, her people. She is currently been indisposed in both regard, and it is not a coincidence in doing such a thing.
Yeah, that's what we had gathered. And we do not believe it is a coincidence either that Hades had disappeared at the same time. Appear to be related.
When you say Hades, do you mean one of the gods of the land here?
Yes,
Yes.
Rubicanti.
Rubicante. I had feared of that.
Fear.
It started with the winds quieting, at which point then the seas began to quiet. That was my lady. And now it seems as if life itself is quieting. I believe that to be Rubicante. The only thing that remains is the physical. The four deities of this land, the ones that are, I guess you would say, the highest in the land of Cherish, they hold over it the balance of the world. They hide the world's heart with their powers and their abilities. The winds, they rage and they push magic all throughout the lands. At such, it is hard to find anything that is hidden, thanks to them. But with the winds still, it is easier. The oceans, the waters, the rain, they do their best to keep people at bay, a protection, more of a, well, natural force to keep things away instead of hiding. But now that they have calmed, there is no protection, no hiding. the heat of life, the ones that would take over the soul of those who would defend it, the ones who could be relied on beyond, that is starting to fade as well. I believe that to be the power of Rubicante. And finally, the world itself, the crust, the earth, the stone, as well as the walls that have been put up over the courses of several millennia. If that last defense crumbles, then the world's heart will be exposed.
Truly world-ending to have a situation like this. No, I suppose we should have expected something like this. The Heartless were merely the start of it all, I feel.
Those creatures, the Heartless, they have been relatively easy to take care of, at least from our perspective. Not that it is, well, not that our lands were hit nearly as hard as any of them up here, but those who we found in our lands, we were able to take out relatively easily thanks to Our Lady's power. She was not stingy with allowing it to be used. That being said, I believe that to be her true downfall. I had tried speaking to her, and I had tried telling her that she needs to hold off her power for when it is needed. But instead, she decided to give the power to take on those creatures to every single citizen, every single one that could fight. And thus was stretched thin. She became, well, I guess a weak point for her other self. And now they are both gone.
I can understand why you are a witch of their side. Admirable.
We have a lot in common. They motion over toward the fish people around. It is comfortable being around people who are similar to you. Whenever I came to this world, I had felt that I had a lot more of a calling to the area off to the south than I did anywhere else. Not all of it is watery or underwater even, and not all of it hail to our god, but they are protected by it in all the same. She is both ruthless and benevolent.
You know, it's funny. I could almost imagine her and Zarel both defending people.
You don't need to imagine me defending people.
Well, yes. But with her by your side, I feel you two would get along.
I came here seeking one of you. I believe that the stories that my lady left behind are the only hope left for finding her and releasing her from whatever prison has been put upon her. She had came to this land only once before all of this, and when she returned, she spoke of one of the people here quite highly. As such, I am hoping that I can find them. I'm looking for a sodalite.
That is the problem.
Funny story.
You guys don't have to break it all at once. I guess the way to say it is I was Sodalite. A very literal sense.
Oh,
Sodalite would be.
You are a honorable one, then. She puts a hand in front of her chest and just gives a slight nod towards you. The honorable ones, the ancient, I guess, ancestors of this land, the Cherished, yes. I did not think that you were one, to be honest. The Cherished in our lands are... They look you over. Less, built for battle.
Is
You
that
can
right?
say hot, it's okay. It's just
You can say hot. Why are you trying to get me to fuck her?
Well, we both like water. I mean,
That is true.
They're less built for battle. Our Lady, as well as many there, wish to make their lives as easy as possible. So most of them, again, if they don't focus on their magical arts, most of them focus on creativity, using the lifetimes of knowledge that they have accumulated to show different kinds of arts and different kinds of musings. So we do not see many who are warriors. That is one reason why I came. I knew that Sodalite was a Cherish. So I thought that perhaps they would have known a little bit more of what's going on here. And if they had perished, I knew that finding their egg would have been, well, priority number one. Even above finding Our Lady, she told us that the one called Sodalite is far more important to the future.
If you were needing any memory from me, I'm afraid there is a complication. Problem, if you will. I don't remember much.
Yo, same. No, I mean, I literally cannot remember. Yeah, I've missed so many appointments. No, you just...
Oh.
Forgive me. You do not have your ancestors' knowledge.
In theory, do. Sometimes in some places I remember some things. I don't have a strong memory of any of them.
The knowledge should be yours. It should be integrated into you. They step closer towards you.
there's a very specific reason why that might have happened.
Yeah,
we
for
don't
fears,
know.
yes.
Entirely 100% sure if it did happen to him.
And that would be?
They were taken, experimented on by one Hestisboa and his people.
Your powers have been stolen from you.
Along with several other Cherished that we found.
Forgive me, I almost did something terrible to you then.
That so? Were you gonna do something wrong?
They bring their hand out, and you guys told them a lot quicker than they could have ever done anything for it. But as they bring their hand out and as they hold it, their palm upward, Muna and Gilgamesh, you guys can feel a strange magic beginning to appear over the scales of their skin.
You were about to cast something to help with memory, but if you did, it might have harmed. Is that what you're saying?
If it was something of the memory being inside of you, it would have been harmless. But if what you're saying is true and something has been stolen from you, then there was the risk of you being split apart.
Doesn't sound very good.
It is painful. It is basically the idea that you would, I suppose, be connected with that is the remainder of what you are. My magic is unique in the fact that it is able to, I suppose, awaken the full of you, if that makes any sense.
Little.
In one way, you could see it as I would be able to use something like this with my lady, and as such, she would gain the ability to understand both herself and the goddess that split from her. It'd be the same for you. However, without knowing just how far away those memories are, you could be sent to somewhere dangerous, or even, again, pulled somewhere entirely opposite of yourself. And while it is not something that would be damaging, it would be unpleasant.
I guess it would be a problem though if It would have been Sodalite who remembered the things you would need to know here. I, myself, know my friends, and I don't know much more than that.
That is true. You are a Cherish. At which point, you are different than Sodalite. Even if you were to have those memories, you would be a different being entirely.
It is how it works. We're not the same person. I don't see it that way, at least.
Perhaps then, it would be different. Well, I'm not splitting your consciousness. I guess I would be showing where the other consciousness would be.
Is that so?
That is a interesting ability. Oh, you have a fairy.
Oh yeah, he lives in Gilgamesh's beard.
We have many
Gilgamesh,
such
by the
tiny
way.
creatures.
I'm glad that Gilgamesh is not a boy without a fairy.
I don't think he would agree to the word boy.
It is very interesting you bring something like that up, because we are looking for a Cherish, are we not? One that is lost in both name and actuality.
Lost.
If you were to perhaps use that magic upon one of the ones that we have become acquainted with, perhaps we can find the one that is lost. They're apparently very important to this world, are they not?
Enough to apparently be nearly bombed.
If you have a remnant of that Cherish's other self, then perhaps I can help you find them.
You may know one.
We sure do know of some
We may
banshee.
know a remnant. I don't think she would agree to that name, but we do have a remnant.
That being said, I do not understand exactly if it would be too helpful to you, but you never know. If there is something out there that is connected to Sodalite, perhaps it could help you find it.
You have to stop spinning. It's making me dizzy.
I like spinning.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, now it's my turn.
Let me see. Oh, it's getting complicated. Oh, you're making
Goes
this
back in
complicated on me.
Gilgamesh's beard. Forgive me. Your fairy is rather eccentric, but I believe that a lot of them are. That being said, like I said, at that point, it might not be too painful for you. It definitely would not be harmful to you. But it is something to think on. My thoughts that I would have asked Sodalite if they would have been here. Since you are Sodalite, even if you do not have their memories, is that I have found something.
Oh, go ahead. What did you find?
I believe it is a remnant of something powerful. She motions over toward the mounds next to her. These mounds
The
here,
mounds?
the upturned earth that is about this place. I believe it to be a remnant of a battle that had happened here. Whenever I was searching
Remnant of
around
a
through
battle.
it, I believe that it is something that only a Cherish can unlock.
It's in the mounds?
It is what is within the mounds.
Hmm.
Whenever I looked through, it seemed that there were pieces, shards of black stone. And whenever I brought them forward, whenever I brought them into the center of our area here while I was waiting for all of you, I felt that I was able to easily connect with the remainder of these dark black stones.
If it's something that would need a cherish to unlock, I can certainly give it the good old... If only there was a word for what kind of try you would give here.
A
Well.
wizard's tower try.
Wizard's Tower, is that what you would call it?
Do they not have wizard colleges?
College, that's the word.
Yes, it's college. That's the word.
Well, whatever that is. We do not really
Sounds
learn.
like a waste of money.
We do not really go to towers or anything to hone our magic. We are born with extremely powerful elemental magics.
Oh, that would do it. From what I understand, colleges are like wizard towers, but square.
Either way, the power that I found inside of these remnants, they remind me of the different things that are up here in the north that are unique to this place. Allow me. She seems to bring her hand back, and out of almost seemingly nowhere, you see what appear to be several large panels of black metal or black something appearing behind her, as if they were always there.
Oh, when did those get there?
As you look to them, the panels are rather large. Each of the actual panels themselves seem very reflective. Upon the light, they give off almost a shine of like a rainbow-like color. And each of them are about the size of Gilgamesh.
Oh my gosh, she brought her 36 LG OLED TVs with her.
As she seems to
Are
have
rather big.
She seems to have around
Gilgamesh
7
big.
of them behind her. These are the ones I was able to collect and reforge. They were mostly shattered, as if they had seen a strong battle.
Were these like a defense or some sort of weapon? I don't fully understand what I'm looking at here.
I do not know. The only thing that I do know is that they are seemingly amplifiers of magic.
Really?
It looks as if they are supposed to redirect or reflect magic cast from one side toward the other. And from what I can see, they seem very mechanical in nature, though that is not my forte.
Well, it's not mine either, I'll tell you that. But if
But you were able to reforge them?
I found all of the different pieces thanks to my magic. As I mentioned to you, I'm able to sort of sense or give sense of where different pieces of things are lost. These 7 here, they were all mostly shattered. The other dozen or so that I found were more intact, but very much seemed to be in the same state. And whenever I placed them all together, after I got enough of them, I started feeling where the remainder of them are. And I believe for them to be across the river there. The only issue is that there are things that, I guess, stalk the rivers. If it were not for them, we would be able to make our way across quite easily. No, not fish. They are almost... Think of a tree, but walking.
We've heard about them.
I have recently found a way of getting further in to the forest that lays on that side, which would be able to allow us to completely bypass the rivers. But she looks around toward the 4 around her. I did not wish to do so without, well, the hero Sodalite.
Well, I may not be exactly them, but I think we can absolutely help you with that. I did not introduce myself. I forgot we kind of went into business anyway. I'm Thrill. Good to meet you.
No problem. Zarel. Understood. I will keep that in mind. And the rest of you?
I'm Hibiki.
Gilgamesh.
And you are the witch, Muna, of Hades.
Correct.
As I mentioned, I am Rona. I am a witch, but in my world, I am also known as an oracle as well. One that is able to obtain a special kind of magic that is used through different forms of entertainment or song. Whenever I was alive in my world, before the darkness had overtaken it, many who would find their way to my lands would call me a siren. You are skipping out, Anthony.
I love the completely.
Is it working now?
Also,
Yeah.
Yes.
What's going on today?
I have no
A
idea.
siren. Never heard of that.
It is apparently
you're
a
saying?
term. It is apparently a term that came from across the sea, from the area back in my place. Whenever I came here, it is a term for a monster that lures those to their doom by using song. It is fitting.
So, well,
As long as you like it, that's all that matters, right? Although I don't know if that was meant like good or not at the time.
Most likely in my world, it was meant as a substitute for monster. Though here it appears that it is not too dissimilar from a lot of other people, and to a point where it is mostly just a name. So I have become fine with it. Might as well not hold grudges from my old world. It's gone after all.
Makes sense.
That being
You're
said,
stronger than I am.
I do not know how long you have been here, but it has taken me a long while to become, I suppose, nonchalant about the different things. My people live rather long as well.
How long?
Well, I was but a girl whenever I first came here. And that was around my 100th or so birthday.
Well, that is a
And
while.
I am around double that now.
interesting.
I'm 2 weeks old
Oh.
in 3 days.
Has it only been 2 weeks? I feel like it's been a bit longer than that.
It's been maybe a little bit longer, I think. But I think
There's also, thinking about it, the time chamber bullshit also
You guys have
extends
been
time.
you guys have been, at least to your knowledge, which does include the time chamber stuff, a little bit over a month.
Yeah.
I'm a month
But again,
old, I
without the
can't
time travel, it's been about, again, a couple weeks. Without the time travel, it's been less than a month. Or not time travel, the time chamber.
Do I count the hyperbolic time chamber into that?
Maybe.
That's not the point. Get help? I believe that we're all absolutely ready to give it if all this is necessary, right?
If you wish to make your way there, I would be very happy to do so. If possible, I would wish to relocate. I do not understand why, but whenever I was speaking to those over there, they motioned over toward the Cocklacot Manor. The land itself was difficult to stick upon. As well, there seemed to be a darkness held over some of the people that were there. I will admit I was planning on leaving if you did not show up in the next day or so. I do not trust them.
When you say some of the people, do you just mean one particular person, or it feels like more than just one person?
there were a few, but one of the ones that I had a bit of an issue with were one of the ones that were there, talking with me. One of the 3 who would have brought themselves to me. I do not know what darknesses they have, but one of them seemed extremely angry, one very helpful, and the other silent but hurting.
So there's been a bit of an update on that.
So
I believe the helpful one was Joda. He was not himself. He was a fake.
Imagine if you guys didn't find that out last time, and you guys would have been like, "Oh yeah, the darkness. That was probably Tor."
I've been messed up the way we blamed it on her and then just left, huh? Isn't it a wacky world we live in?
What a wacky ass
Another
world!
drama
Whoa!
Tuesday.
It would have been even more wacky if you're like, "Oh yeah, that was probably Tor." Left, came back, and then Tor was missing.
Yeah. I do think it's very funny that we haven't acknowledged that we did just see Tor's trauma dungeon and just moved on.
Like, what are we supposed to do to address that right now? She's unconscious.
We each individually locked that in our own little trauma dungeons and locked it with a key that will open later.
If you believe that that has been taken care of, then I would not mind making my way in that direction again.
If you would like to sense if it is still there, we believe that would have been the issue, unfortunately.
I would love to. They look back toward the area behind them with the 7 floating panels. I believe that once we find whatever this is, it will need repaired with either my magic or with the aid of someone who can give more to it than I. So hopefully we can do things rather quickly. I think if we were to use something like this, the remnants of my lady's magic could be directed through it. They bring one of the panels forward. As I said, it is meant to seemingly dampen magic from one way to the other and enhance it from the other to the from one side to the other. It is rather formidable. Whatever this is, it is a very strong substance.
Interesting.
But even so, this substance was shattered. It was very
That's true.
It was very concerning.
Either way, it could still be used, right?
If we are to find all of it, I can use my magics to place it all back together, yes. It would take me but a small amount of time. In the end, the only thing that I'm needing is a cherish. Once a cherish is there, they should be able to finish what I cannot. Oh, by the way, because I didn't mention it, the actual shapes of the things, they're not like just big squares. They are big old hexagons.
The hexagon.
Yeah, like the things you stand on whenever you're in combat.
Okay.
Whoa.
So I have a question. Are these just these things? Are they projections? Are they physically there?
They seem to be physically there. Whenever you look to them, as I said before, they seem to be perfectly like black as if obsidian. However, whenever they catch the light, they seem to give off a little bit of a rainbow hue.
Can you let us reach out and touch one?
Yeah. You place your hand upon it. She does not seem to take it away from you or anything. She doesn't seem to think that whatever you can do can hurt it, and if you can, she can just fix it. As you bring your hand up to it, you do find that touching it on the side you're touching it, you almost feel like your magic is somewhat being not drained, but suppressed.
I don't know if I like this thing. It dampens my magic.
Oh.
I do not like it.
As I mentioned, that is the case for that side here. They seem to flip it. They seem to flip it around.
Touch.
When you touch it, you guys all see very visibly on the other side of the panel that Gilgamesh is touching what appears to be almost like a bulging shadow seemingly coming out from it. Gilgamesh, you are casting no magic, but the tiny bits of magic that is on your person seems to be being amplified on the other side of this thing.
Don't let the Heartless come out. Put that thing back.
I'm not doing anything.
Magic is inside of you always. It is not something that you do. It is something that you are. From that side, from what I can tell, it seems to be amplifying and reflecting magic. From the other, it seems to be defending and dampening it. It is
So
powerful force.
it dampening magic. Would it be something that has to be? I mean, I guess you wouldn't know entirely what their whole makeup yet. But would it be possible to dampen magic that's already been cast?
I believe it is possible to dampen magic that has not even been cast. So, magic that is already cast should be even more possible.
The look in Gilligan's eye of just a spark of realization of,
Gilgamesh and Hibiki, same brain wave. Wait.
What are you guys doing? Face? You're doing a face right now. What are you doing?
we may have found a counter to that authority magic.
Mm-hmm.
He takes his hand off the thing.
Oh, you're right.
Authority magic? What is that?
Evil.
It is a magic that allows the caster to enact their will onto literally everybody else around them. Whether that be cutting off their windpipe with just a thought, or force them to do things.
The magic that had taken hold of the man before, the one that was hurting.
Yes.
And disgustingly enough, figures from my past seem to be using it.
I had thought of relieving him of that curse that is upon him, but I did not know if he was the one that had darkness around them, so I did not wish to do so at the time. But it would be relatively simple. I have power over these different shards of this energy here. Until we recompile it together, I can use it of my own will. That being said, I feel that if we do not use it soon, if we do not repurpose this back into what it is, perhaps it will not be possible. They motion to the shine that's coming from the panels. There is some kind of energy in here. Energy that is beyond me. I don't entirely know what powers this material, but whatever it is powering it, it is fading. Potentially weeks or even months away from any sort of connection to what it once was has left its toll. If you wish to use it in any sort of offensive or defensive way, we need to recombine it with the rest of itself first to recharge it. But once we do that, it would be easy for me to show you how to use it. The spell that I'm using here, they seem to motion around as the panels begin to move about them, is a magic that I call Magnet. It is allowing me to essentially combine my magic with a certain type of physical entity, and because of that, I'm able to maneuver it and project it around at will. If you are able to help me combine this back with what it once was, I'm sure that after we have it charged, I can teach you this spell, and we can use it to either suppress or completely destroy the magic that you call authority.
Gilgamesh turns to the group, and you see his eye, the expression unchanged, but there's a twinkle in his eye of a type of glee, potentially.
Oh my god, he's feeling something.
While Gilgamesh has that, Muna responds with an evil smile like that of a demon.
Both excited. Just so you know, they're both excited.
The rest of them are in the water or in the forest across the way.
The rest of them are just on the other side, inside of the forest. I believe them all to be in the same place, from what I can tell. Most likely, they are either buried like these were, or they are, well, scattered. But they are in that forest. I do not sense a single bit of it outside of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's also really weird because if you look at the forest, there's also these mounds right here.
Oh whoa!
that are the same.
my.
That are the same mounds as the ones that are over here.
Oh man! Oh man!
Curious.
Oh,
The
those curious
mounds.
mounds.
The
The mounds.
I wish to find these shards.
This would potentially be able to break that spell, and it is, of course, a thing we need to find already.
We can
We
make
also
sure.
have,
We can make sure of it. If you take me toward that one that is suffering from the curse of that authority, I can see if this material can remove it.
It's worth trying, right?
Mm-hmm.
She brings a hand out toward the fishmen around her. We are to be moving. I believe it is safe. At least that is what the hero Sodalite has said. She looks back to you. That is how they know you.
And I've realized I cannot fight this anymore.
I mean, I'm more surprised you didn't go
That
for
is so
Leviathan at this
messed
point.
up. That is literally his dead name. Sodalite died.
Leviathan?
But isn't that what some of them were calling
That
him?
is what I've been called. Yes, the Great Leviathan.
That is what the ones who were with the first mate were calling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leviathan. Interesting. She nods. Well then. Let us follow the great Leviathan, as well as their allies, and let us see if we can use the material as we found as such. If we can, then we will make haste into the forest, and we will retrieve the remainder. And through using this, we will be able to find our queen. Doop doop. Doop doop. Doop doop.
Man, I love all of this, but I can't help but feel like there was something fishy.
Aha.
Oh, obviously.
Yes, there are fish. What's the problem?
Aha ha ha.
Well,
Ha ha ha.
well, you see, well, you see, if their goddess gave all of her people the ability to fight the Heartless, why did this other continent still fall?
Because they had the power to doesn't mean they could fucking stop an entire invasion.
I guess.
If you remember,
just me,
once
though.
Listen,
again,
man, every shot you've taken has been right.
if you remember, as well, again, the people, as far as the ones that you guys have already talked to, they were a part of the actual crew of the Queen. The people here, Arkin and the rest of them, they were, again, the first mate of, like, the Queen's ship, the Queen's people.
Yeah.
These people seem completely different of them. These people seem to be other people coming from the area below. They also appear to have a lot more information on the actual queen themselves, being the goddess and whatnot. They are, think of it like, again, almost like two different factions of the same religion.
Oh my
So
god.
basically, gotcha. So basically, it's like the Amber Knights and the Sky Force or whatever they were called.
Kinda.
Just different factions within. Got it.
One of them again, the people over here, Arkin, they are basically just like, oh yeah, our queen's great, and we love our queen, and they're our captain,
queen.
and we
She's
are,
awesome.
and they're wonderful. And then this one's like, yeah, our queen's a god, and like we respect both of them, and we would like for that to be back in our place, please.
You respect her? We don't believe she shouldn't have done all that.
We don't think they should have split them. We don't think she should have split herself up. We also don't think that she should have given all of her power to all of her people, because that meant that she made a mistake, which ended up causing her to maybe die. Who knows what happened to her?
Who's the guy that trained us? Who was his name again?
Ragnar?
The one that pushed to the time chamber?
Yeah, right.
Ragnar?
Ragnar just hears this going, you know, if they fuse together, their power level will increase.
Not only will it be added together, but it will be multiplied.
What if we started doing the fusion dance?
Ragnar, we need you to teach us the fusion dance.
Tactic to make weak gods stronger.
Here's the problem. The fusion dance.
before.
Here's the problem. The fusion dance requires you to have similar body types, and all four of you are way different.
So let me get this straight.
I'll become small. I'll work
Your
on it.
god split in half, and the other half, they, became a demon and wanted to get their youth with the Dragon Balls. I've heard this one.
It's fine. We don't need to know the technique. We just need the earrings.
That's true. That's true.
That'll force it to happen.
That's true. That's true. You just need to go and find
It
the
worked
earrings.
with Hercule, so.
Don't kill this overpowered as shit. Don't at me.
All right.
Anyway.
But you guys start making your way back toward the Peace Takers.
Yeah.
I find it bad that we've only been just looking at like the gray squares and shit. I didn't want to bring out the Peace Takers place I guess Cocklecot Manor, because it's just like, it's gonna be there for like a little bit and then gone.
Yeah.
But I'll bring it out. There you go. It's also just really big. Which is why I never want to bring it out.
Get the map up. Get the map up. Yeah.
Michelle's hard. You can't leave that spot. You can't go to Cocklecot's Manor. You have to go back to your home.
Back to your home.
You silly bitch.
Back to your home,
Back in your
Micho.
prison, bitch. Come on. Sorry.
That was also a thought in my head. Like, if we repair this could just be used. I mean, we could also, when we're trying to break him out, we can dispel holding him.
Maybe. So.
But yes, you guys would make your way back toward Cocklecot Manor. As you guys do, you would find that the little bit of time that has passed, there has been the idea that that Joda has is just kind of like looking like they've been watched over by a lot of the people. You do find that standing just on the outside of the main entrance does appear to be Neo and Tor, who is looking extremely just out of it, but they are there.
Yeah.
As you guys step through and are allowed through by some of the other peace takers, the fishmen will take their stance on the outside of it, and the five of you would approach the people here. You would also find, I believe that is Zarel that is holding it, that there is seemingly a beeping coming from your PET. As you would see, Punch has returned now that you guys have returned to around the area where the copy bot was.
Let me know, Punch.
Hello. Sorry, that one was a little bit stronger than the one that we fought before.
Are you alright?
Those viruses were nothing, don't worry. But again, a little bit stronger.
You seem to be getting stronger in general, though I suppose anything that thing was carrying must have been pretty hard. I mean, I suppose not hard, but you get what I mean? Harder.
Luckily I brought Beats in there with me, and he was able to defend quite relatively easily from them. But they were getting more powerful, yes. Without battle chips, I'm not sure how much more I can do of this.
You must
Don't
learn.
know where to find those.
Unfortunately, they may not be in this world.
Or else we can look.
Did did you say that there was like data that you could have gotten from those fights that could be the thing?
I found some data, yes. It seemed like they are similar to the ones that we have found before. So as long as Fali is able to take the data into themselves, we should be able to get you guys whatever rewards came from that. You see Fali just sort of float over the PET as they do. Oh, yep, downloading. Okay. Or I suppose
I believe
uploading.
that worked. Uploading.
That's so weird.
I believe it's upping on that load.
I mean, who knows? If we're lucky, maybe there'll be those battleship things in it this time.
I am returning.
It's a little grim that we are gathering loot from a guy that we liked a few minutes ago.
Inside, there appears to be 2 chests and a bit of money that does not seem to be the same kind of money as what you use. I'll see if I can convert it.
The exchange. What's the exchange rate between fucking?
What is the exchange rate between Zenny and money? Yeah.
Oh shit!
It's actually like a shitload of Zenny, but the fucking place is gone, so the value has way devalued. It's like the Venezuelan peso, dude. It's not good.
Oh shit! Oh no!
Each of you get 2 money. Hibiki gets 3 money. No.
I guess if people are rich and they come here with their cash somehow, I guess there would be a way to convert it.
I feel like there's some kind of way we can get you stronger, like they do. There has to be a secret of some kind.
Honestly, if there is anything like that, it would have to be from maybe whoever had manipulated that copy bot. The Heartless just didn't get in there and start maneuvering itself and start using the visage of another person. That's not how copybots work. The copybot's supposed to take whatever form is the being that's using it. But in this case, it took the form of another human, meaning someone else had manipulated with its code. The only thing way we can find out anything about that is maybe visiting the facility. But even then, I wouldn't put too much hope in finding any sort of battle chips there. Maybe some customization options?
Maybe Primus might have insight. He is mechanical.
Perhaps. I mean, usually if I was able to interact with something that is similar to me, I might be able to gain some kind of increase to my busting level.
It seems to be able to pass chest to fillet by just trading somehow, so yeah, I don't see why.
That is my own magics, but I do think that is similar, yes. You can just assume that is my own ability and that I am powerful and beyond your comprehension.
Very small, but I'm willing to believe you.
This is a very confident fairy that you have.
I have every right to be.
They look it over. Would you please stop staring at me? Oh, right. You're probably hiding that form.
What if we put like a weapon in a chest and try to have her send it into the PT? Would that work?
We can experiment with that later.
If you guys remember, Feli's magic is primarily about boxes and chests and things. So it's not that they are digitizing information. She's just like, ooh, loot boxes. I'm taking those.
It's not UPS. It's like just loves boxes. My box stacking baby.
You guys approach. As you do, Tor seems to be looking toward all of you. Hello.
Hello, Tor.
Let me know. Are you feeling any better?
That is a difficult question.
It's fine. You don't have to answer it all at once.
Well,
We have some
I've-
unfortunate news for you, but for now, just sit still. Is there anything you want to tell us first?
Well, I mean, just seeing the things that have already been put in front of me, I've learned that most of the entirety of my life and grudge has been a lie. I may or may not have been attempting to kill my brother for no reason all these years, and if I would have ever had to have succeeded, I would have removed from this place the only thing around that my sister would have loved. Oh, and the one that trained me and brought me into everything that possibly could be my own strength and give my own ability and confidence apparently was a robot, so
So he
having
probably
issues.
not always a robot. he probably existed.
I don't feel like the alternative is better either, but I understand the sentiment.
I assume that creature, that virus, as someone put it, took his visage. For all we know, he's still locked away in the prison tower. I intend to go there at some point.
I was
So-
going to ask if you all were going to. There was a part of me that was thinking that I should, but there is also the understanding that that place is beyond me and my men. Even if we were to take the flame that we have all that way, there would be no way of replenishing it, which means that if we didn't work our way through it, then we would be eventually sitting ducks. Whereas all of you are able to use your powers without any sort of limitation. So they look like they just have a defeated look upon their face at this point.
I've not known you capable of despair.
I do not know exactly what to think. I appreciate you giving me my understanding of everything, but to have my hate, or I guess to have my love flipped into hate, and now to have it all flipped again is nauseating. I feel like I just want to go somewhere and throw up.
There's a bush right there.
Believe me, I've tried. I don't know if this feeling in my stomach will ever settle. That being said, I do not have time to whine about it. What I've done is something that I've done, and I will talk to the king about it after everything. But for the time being, what should I do? I do not wish to get in any of your way, but I also do not wish to just do what that thing told me to do before.
Muna gets over to Tor and holds her shoulders. The one thing that has always been in your spirit, even if the direction was incorrect, you have the Haisan. You have the soul of a fighter. So fight with us.
I can only assume.
Oh, sorry.
I can only assume that what they wanted from me is my sight, as well as my key. Well, key is a fun word for it. I believe that the only reason that they were around me was because of that. Potentially even the only reason that they spared me was because of that. So, now that I know, if there is anything you need, if you ever find use of it or have any understanding of what I should do with it now, I will not hesitate.
Of course you won't. Because in the end, this wasn't just about hatred. If it was, you'd be a lone warrior. You were revolutionaries. The only thing that's changed is your target.
That man wishes to say something as well. You see Rona look over toward Neo.
Well, too bad. You don't have the toy. Okay, here's the token.
Muna, you know that Neo cannot talk right now because they are currently under the effects of authority.
This was the man who had been talked about, who had been freeing from that spell.
Yes, he cannot speak. His neck has been rendered with some kind of strange magics. I can attempt, if you would all allow, to see if this stuff that we have found is able to render that spell useless, or at least inert in some way.
Please do.
I cannot guarantee that it will be able to completely reverse it, but at the very least, it should be able to affect it in some way. They bring their hand outward as they do point it over toward Neo. Magnet. You see those different hexagons, those large Gilgamesh-sized hexagons begin to materialize themselves around where Neo is. As they do, he seems to look up toward them. They seem to flip and seem to like almost align themselves all the way around them for a moment before Neo seems to grab at his throat for a second and look as if he takes a knee. What's happening?
Depression.
She's dampening the spell on him.
One moment.
Or the curse.
He's choking. It's powerful. One moment. I'm gonna have Neo roll.
Sure.
What's going on?
You said that one side amplifies, one side suppresses, and the amplify comes out the other side.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if I touch it?
You bring your hand over toward the side, because again, the dampening sides are being pointed toward him currently. So you get over to the other side, which will be the amplifying side. As you do find that once again, you feel the tingling of magic on your fingertips beginning to swell. What would you like to do?
I like to push magic into the suppression to break authority.
What are you trying to do? What kind of magic are you using?
Let me think. What kind of magic can I use to help break authority?
So I had a thought, if you'll humor me.
What's your
Although you're-
humoring?
Well, if we amplify cure, which does, it can cure basic status ailments. I mean, if it's amplified into cura or something, maybe it can heal non basic status effects.
Potentially.
That does sound like a neat. That sounds like something I should dump all my mana into at once.
Would you like to try to use a cure which may or may not be amplified to a higher level?
Yes.
Well, this is very fun for me. Gilgamesh,
So,
would you like to please roll me for your magic?
yeah. 20.
Are you doing anything to this?
Am I doing anything to this?
You asking me, bitch?
You have 3 fleetings.
Oh.
4 fleetings.
Okay. Well, fear not the dark. Fuck it, we ball here.
Okay.
Fuck this authority cringe shit.
First roll is a 3. 4 more times, please.
Okay.
Second roll is a 1.
Oof. 2 more. Let's go.
Third roll is an 11.
Ooh. Okay.
Fourth roll is
Come on, big money. Ooh.
14. And
Ooh.
final roll, please.
And let's go. 14 is the highest. Nope. So 14.
14
That's the
plus
dark.
3. Is there
$17.
anything else you guys are doing?
Can I add this to it?
If you'd like to.
Yeah. Just got it, so why not? Oh.
Reroll. It's a plus 3.
Ooh. That's a 20.
So the funny thing about this, Gilgamesh,
Yeah.
is I did need an 18.
Yeah.
So it did not matter what number you rolled on that.
Yeah.
That being said, congratulations, Gilgamesh, for using the first tier 3 spell.
I'm sorry, what?
Hey, yo.
As Gilgamesh, you activate a cure behind the large hexagonal, seemingly like dark metal. As you do, when you cast forward, you see that the spell that comes out is far stronger than like something that's like double the strength. It is far stronger than that. As you call out, you find that in the back of your mind, the magic itself seems to be talking to you, seems to be feeding into you, and you understand instinctively, and you either say or mumble as you cast this, Kuraga.
You'll say that. Kuraga!
As you
Bro,
do,
what?
immediately Neo seems to stop. The strange choking sounds that came from him seem to be stopping as he seems to, for a moment, give a bit of a shine before standing. As he does. That is a powerful magic. I assumed that I could do this, but I'm sorry. I didn't realize that something as terrifying as this had that kind of a failsafe behind it. Whoever cast this magic on your friend, they wished for its secrets to remain hidden. I don't think I've ever seen such a malicious spellcaster. There was a self-destruction added to it. Something that
What?
was far beyond something that I've seen. If the spell was ever dispelled, it was supposed to kill whoever it was onto. A secondary curse hidden beneath the first.
That is gross.
Except for the entire spell, or was it just what was affecting him?
Yeah, but just looking at his hands like.
You said that whatever this magic is originated in your world. As Rona looks over toward Muna.
Muna's shaking a bit. Yes. Though I didn't get to experience it.
Stacking magical effects like that in this way, it is possible, yes, but to have several ways of torturing and killing someone as failsafes, that is on the level of some of the darkest beings that I've ever heard of in my world.
And
That is
I
on a
got to
level
live
of-
with them.
That is on the level of pure malice. I'm sorry.
I didn't get the brunt of this. Somehow, them taking me out of their world. It seems there was a mercy in their end.
Whatever that was, I think I've decided to push my anger toward that for now.
Good.
Good
Tor
call.
just like puts a hand on Neo.
Her anger renewed.
It's like
There
I think I've decided to not be sad and only be mad for the time
Good.
being.
Because
Actually, I am no longer sad. I'm angry forever again. Thank you,
I have
everyone.
moved my
Support.
anger now.
boy,
Hello, mental
do me a
illness.
favor.
Of course.
What's up?
Let's make sure they regret giving me that mercy.
All of you. Thank you. Neo looks forward to all of you. He looks at Gilgamesh. I have many things to say that I have not been able to do such. You talk of there being a failsafe of death upon that magic. But unfortunately, that is not the only thing that was there.
There was more.
I didn't feel anything else. It is called authority for a reason. I was unable to speak my mind. If I did try, I would hurt and I would find myself close to death. But there was a third thing as well. I was not the one moving my form.
What?
It was not I that has been here moving my form.
We're being puppeted.
That sort of magic does not exist in this world.
Do you
It
still have the
doesn't.
keychain?
Yes, of course.
Not you, him, Neo.
Did I hand it to... You have been
You
through a
went
lot.
unconscious.
You have been through a lot. And yes, whenever you were unconscious, they grabbed it from you. He reaches into his armor where you guys saw he put the thing before. Because again,
Yeah.
the first thing he did was take that as soon as Tor was down.
Yup.
If it has not been made clear yet, Tor, this magic,
So much.
this magic is not of this world.
As he pulls out the keychain, he hands it back to Tor. The one that was using me was planning to take this from you. If it were not for them returning as quickly as they did, I might have done so. Perhaps even taking you with me. I do not know what they had planned. It was like I was watching from behind my own eyes.
Are there any others beyond you that were affected?
I believe so. Whenever I was walking through, I noticed several of the others, several of the ones in the armors like myself, who had made their ways away from their post. Not all of them, but I do know that at least 3 or 4. I know that at least there are 3 or 4 people that are being puppeted like myself. And they're inside of the armors. Great.
Jonas looks over to the left to where fucking Jonah's melted body is.
Jonah's just like laying there, just like bleh.
Yeah.
Oh, you would have noticed by now that whenever the Heartless was defeated, this thing has basically just turned into a faceless mannequin almost.
It's just easier to point in that direction. Jonas looks to them and looks to those 2 guys in armor and goes, "Are they puppeted?"
They have seemed to do their job quite normally. I don't believe that they are doing anything. And again, I do believe that there was a reason why they stopped me from speaking. I believe that any of them that can say or speak should be free of whatever this curse was. I felt with all of my heart that I wished to scream the entire time. I wished to tell every one of you what was happening. Again, if it were not for that curse, I would have done so. I believe that these magics, the ones that came from your world, which I believe that they are harsh, but they have their limitations. They were puppeting me. They wished to kill me, but they could not take away my own thoughts, my own sight, my own voice. Something else had to do that. Meaning, whatever that was has help as well. I was going to say, if it's anything to do with Joda, and if it's anything to do with the same thing going on, if both of them were trying to go after the same thing of mine, whoever cast that authority must be working with the ones who want to get further into the Great Tree.
Yeah, that seems clear by now.
Black robes. Potentially. Most certainly.
Can we rely on these things here? She motions over toward the hexagons. If anything, my people might be able to fire their magics through it. The white flames can be amplified. Unfortunately, no.
It is also incomplete. We must find the rest of it.
I already felt whenever Gilgamesh used that great amount of magic through that one there, it has faded.
Looks to it. Touch.
She motions toward the one that you were using. As you do, or as she does, you notice that there is no longer a rainbow-like shine coming from it.
We only have so many.
We need to bring them back toward the full amount of them. We need to uncover the rest, and we need to get them back together so they will recharge. I do not expect that if we do not do that, we can fully erase this authority. It was already stronger than I anticipated, and that was with amplifying my magics many times over.
But it was through the combination of you and Gilgamesh that stopped it, basically. A multi-layered threat needing a multi-layered counter.
Seems so. I was able to dampen one of the effects, at which point the other decided to try to kill rather than risk. If it wasn't for Gilgamesh getting rid of that threat as well, we would all be in the dark.
So now comes the hard part. Do we send us as a small strike team to go find the rest of them? Or do we bring more Tor's people with us? Because the Ranger Knights are an enemy. They are the tree people looking things that you saw.
I will remind you, because again, I feel like this is something you guys would immediately understand as suspicious from Joda. He recommended you not bring Tor.
Or we got a strike team and you're gone.
You know what would be the funniest thing to do?
Work out your anger.
He recommended you guys not bring them. And one of the big reasons you guys can think is most likely because these things are made of wood and they primarily use a very special kind of fire.
So we're gonna need a lot of that fire to fight the tree people.
Tree people? The Ranger Knights?
Yes.
If it were any other circumstance, I would prefer not to bring fire to a forest, but we're low on alternatives. Also, that thing said we should not do that, and I would like to spite it in death.
I will gather what remains of those who I can trust. I do not know exactly how many of my men are unaffected by what happened with Neo. At the very least, though, the three of us here, as well as the ones just outside, I will see just how many of us can speak of those who remain, and we will gather ourselves over at... She stops for a second. The Peacekeeper compound. As she says that, Neo just sort of puts a big old hand on her shoulder.
It's okay, girl. It's okay.
There is another concern of the safety of the people here. The dome is somewhere safe. Safer here. Safer than here.
We will
at
bring
least.
all of those who can't fight there. We will recharge
all.
ourselves in the labyrinth beneath the Peacekeeper compound. If you wish to make your way down, I know that you had asked to do so back whenever all of you had first came to this place. But if you wish to make your way down into the labyrinth with myself, it would be the ideal time.
Right.
I will hold off until all of you are ready, if you wish to go. If not, I will just gather my forces there, and we will gain access to whatever amount of it we can use.
One of our many objectives lies within reach. But it's silly to daunt. Well, no. No, I say we move forward. Though we should speak to the captain. The ship being here was unexpected.
Right, that ship that appeared.
Yes, our airship. We basically got it out from under the nose of those people with the authority power.
Well, we will gather ourselves together.
Fly now? We fly now.
We will gather ourselves together. We will find out just how much of the area here we should take with us. And we will meet you all over at the Peacekeeper compound. If you decide to make your way there, then we will be waiting for you. If you decide not to, then we will make our way inside. Either way, we will be ready for whenever you make your way toward the forest. I will stay with them. Rona seems to make their way forward. Not only will I be able to help find any of those who may have that darkness over them, but at the same time, no matter what ends up happening, I'm going to be the one taking you all toward those mounds.
Sounds
Of
like
course.
a good plan.
That sounds like a plan, yeah.
We will be happy to meet so many new people, I'm sure.
The Keyblade wielder, is she coming as well?
Our master is somewhere in the woods.
Then yes, it'd be good if she went with us then. I'd also love to have any sort of protection against those Heartless if we're planning on saving our flames for the Ranger Knights.
I do not believe we've had such a solid plan since our excursion to the space station.
Call that a plan?
Would you call it not a plan?
Shrug.
There is
I didn't say it was the most solid plan. I said it was a solid plan.
one final thing. Tor seems to again just be looking over toward Rona and like looking at the hexagons that are floating about. I'm gonna have a roll for them.
Thinker.
Patterson!
That is
That's
a
a lot.
natural 20.
Me when I win. Me when I fucking win.
Me when I fucking beat you.
These things are familiar. I think I've seen them before.
Real.
Seen those things. Really?
I might know what they are and what we're trying to complete.
Is it a trap?
I'd say so, yes. But not for us. She brings her hand over to the one that you had used Kiraga through and just sort of like rubs their hand upon it. I believe this is one of the Great Protector's scales.
What?
The thing that fought the Chaos side.
I believe this is what that is. They were covered in these hexagonal patterns.
I think it fell to that, considering what just happened.
Whenever I found them, they were shattered and broken in many different places, as if they had seen battle from something strong. Despite having dampening abilities and an amplification, it was harmed. I do not know exactly if I am correct on this, but I've seen the Great Protector several times, and as we saw in my memories, my eyes are not to be deceived.
This changes some things. And
So, does that mean if we get these panels, the Great Protector will be back, or are they a separate part of it?
I believe if she's talking about bringing things back together, the Great Protector will be remade.
from these simple hexagonal discs, that giant thing will be reconstructed.
It depends on how many are in the forest, right?
But it was
Well, there's only one way to find out, right?
like a mountain moving.
Nods.
I don't
is.
know
I mean-
what the.
It is massive. She looks back over toward the Cocklacott Manor. It would be probably around the size of this manor, if not larger.
That is very
Huh.
big. Also, I'm starting to believe that this manor is bigger than I emotionally thought it was. I'm getting used to it.
It is about 3 to 4 stories tall, yeah.
We've been standing here for so long, it almost seems normal to me now.
You see the world, individual things may seem smaller in comparison. Impressive. Well, we'll see what happens when we find the discs and potentially the other Keyblade Master.
We will be waiting at the Peacekeeper compound. Retrieve the Keyblade wielder as well as anything else you wish to do. And if you wish to make your way down, be sure to show up before tomorrow. If you are not there by tomorrow evening, we'll go down ourselves. That way we'll be ready to make our way out.
Understood.
All right.
With that, you guys make your way off to the side because, again, it's very easy for you guys to notice there is a ship over there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
we gotta
shit,
go.
Shrub.
We gotta go talk.
Yeah,
to our
actually, you know
people.
what? There's a big
we
enough
gotta-
space for it here. It's over here now.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would imagine it's about
Big
this size.
ship.
I'd
Big
imagine it's about
shit.
that size for if we understand things are on the map are bigger than they appear.
Yeah. Big ship.
It's out.
Big
They're
ship.
huge.
As you
Big and
guys
large, huge.
as you guys would make your ways off toward the ship, you guys would find it easy to board once the small bridge is let down. You guys would take note that the bridge seems to be let down magically to you, as it just appears to be like a bridge of light almost. Again, you know that there's no light magic currently in there, so it's most likely just solidified magic in some way. But you guys make your way up onto a board. As you do, there should be other people up here, should there not?
It's true.
Let
One of the
me-
news who should be here.
Let me grab them. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Here's our fun new crew.
Where's our Bosco at? Where's he at?
Bosco.
Can't
He's
find
right
him.
here.
Where?
They're right here.
Where? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Bloop. I believe that, did you guys ever decide between Survey and Scout? I can't remember.
We did. I believe we did. Okay, apparently I don't remember. I think we ended up doing Scout.
Understood. They're both there no matter what, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
no matter what, they're
there.
both there. But I'm just for a crew thing. I think that was it was Scout.
and I think you grabbed her.
Yeah. Look at our motley crew.
Look at our motley crew.
You guys would find that up on the top of the ship there is, of course, your demon lady. I'm gonna get rid of that just to get her to not have the strange horns on her. As Kasha seems to be basically like almost swinging from like large post to large post with those invisible arms of theirs, seemingly taking care of the sails. You find that Scout seems to be up on the top, running back and forth between the different parts of the ship, but does seem to give a bit of a wave when you guys show up. Survey's there as well. Anyway,
He's working hard.
and then you
He's
see
vibing.
what appears to be Bosco over with Arkan and of course Jiren, who are just seemingly taking large pieces back and forth from the below deck to above deck. As you guys enter, you guys would take the note of some of the fishmen. Glenn would be watching the other fishmen that are off on the other side of the area, the ones that are outside of the Peacekeeper compound. But seem to be mostly just chilling out in that regard. Captain Jackie or Captain Jilly, my bad. Captain Nilly. See, Nilly needs to be the next thing you go with. No, I'm playing.
Jesus Christ.
Captain Nilly is up behind the area still, just seemingly standing and watching throughout the place. There is, hold on.
Yeah.
Was I? With the way that you guys have things set up, I actually think you guys chose Survey, because Survey was the one that was supposed to be driving at that point.
Right. He's a pilot.
Because at the moment you guys don't have a pilot if you have Bosco and Kasha as your other ones. So Scout is the one just chilling out.
Yeah, she's just like, yeah.
Gotcha.
I also think she was the one that we needed to take with us to go find things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that it was a Survey that was the one that we picked. Yeah.
Survey currently is just sort of like very much keeping their hands on the wheel. You take note that despite their hands being over at it, they aren't like looking as if they're trying extremely hard, that they're exerting themselves all that hard. You almost have a look of when you go up to the top, especially Gilgamesh and Muna, you would see that his hands, while they are on the wheel, are not on the wheel. There is a small amount of what seems like magic between his hands and the wheel that he's just lightly pushing along. At which point, you guys are all about. Nilly is up at the top. She looks over to all of you. As she does, it's about time.
Captain, your arrival was timely.
It was very useful.
It was fortuitous. I had to listen to our, I guess, motions over toward Arkan, our bit of a prophet over there. He said something about being in the right place at the right time.
Impressive.
It's impressive, yeah. Though, how do I put it? He seems very eager.
There are many reasons for that, I'm sure.
All of that being said, everything seems to be mostly running pretty shipshape.
That's good to hear.
We have many developments to speak on, but
Many. Technically few, but very big ones.
Well, in the end, we do not have much on the understanding of exactly what we are to be doing. I had already told all of you that the ship is basically yours to command, though it is still my ship, obviously.
Of course.
We are set to make our way anywhere we may need to go. We have just enough help to get our way through, and at least for further notice, we just wanted to make our way out to all of you. Do you have anywhere in mind you wish us to go?
Remind me, Captain, how much weight can the ship hold?
Well, if it was at its full potential, I don't think that there'd be a single bit of anything that could hinder it down.
That's good to know. We will be heading towards the Peacekeepers compound soon, within the next day, and then once we're done there, we'll be assaulting the forest.
Oh, I see. Well, that should be easy enough to make our way through. Shouldn't take much of our resources at all.
In fact, we'll be having the help of the Peacekeepers.
Oh, wonderful.
We fighting tree people with fire is probably a good idea.
That being said, we may have found a source of light and magic.
Oh?
We may not need it for our original purposes here and in reality. So, with permission from some others that we've made allies with, we may be able to get our hands on it relatively quickly.
That would be ideal. If we are able to get my ship back up to full potential, then we should be able to fly as high as we need.
And make use of the weaponry.
Of course.
We have until tomorrow evening to make our preparations. He turns to the other three. I would ask that we get the beacon from Artemis and Suzerain. Or with their help, I suppose. Empowering the ship empowers all of us.
It was always part of the plan. I suppose the question is, what happens first?
With their help, it should be relatively quick and easy, shouldn't it?
Please remind me which beacon.
There is one over in the higher city that belongs to Artemis. It is inside the White Lion settlement, the White Lion temple, and it was one that was at least apparently undone or unlit, that could be used for either getting Michelle out or for other purposes. I will remind that using a beacon is still lighting a beacon, whether or not it is used in aiding Michelle or not.
Oh. Huh. I was under the impression only using it for lighthouse does it. Huh.
Either way, you'd be lighting the beacon. That being said, it is still a very good use of it.
It is.
We're currently on 3 beacons lit, and 4 would have been the thing that causes some bad things to happen. Am I right in that remembrance?
It would make things even. So
basically, as of right now, there are 8 beacons in the northern continent. If you light one more, you feel like that would be enough if you gave it to Michelle to get Michelle out of their confinement. But you do know that for every one that you light and give to Michelle, it does make the world around it, does make the area around it weaker. So Lord Akron, who is currently the one that is connected to the Great Tree, gets weaker with every beacon that is lit.
Is that what the chair meant? That it would destroy part of the world because it's him that's being weakened?
Who knows?
I hate metaphors.
And I didn't think it was a metaphor.
basically lighting the beacons makes Lord Akron weaker because there are other things drawing on the natural energies of the world.
Right. I get that. I see. That might change my order of operations slightly. In all honesty, because me, Anthony, thinking. Would it...
Give cancer to my new dad.
I will say, just so we are clear on things. Let me get a thing up here, just so everybody can see it. We're gonna make a little thing here.
Diagram.
Gonna make a little diagram.
Diagram.
I'm gonna put it over here on this piece of jelly paper.
Oh my god, jelly paper.
So here's Lord Akron. Here is Michel. And we'll say that these orbs are the beacons.
The orb.
Then Currently, 3 beacons are lit, and all 3 of those are feeding into Michel, giving Michel extra power. Michel is obviously connected to Lord Akron, and Lord Akron is connected to Michel. So the idea that they are split up usually would mean that Michel would also be gaining power from all these things, but currently he is in a bubble. So you guys giving him beacons can help him try to break that bubble. 1 more beacon will allow him to shatter said bubble, and then he will have the power of 4 beacons. Currently, Lord Akron has the power of 5 beacons. Because they're not drawing in magic from the world. So currently, Lord Akron, him sleepy. So him doing his sleepy thing while having these 5 beacons is like, oh man, he is trying to limit his power. He's trying to be CP, but maybe not forever CP. You feel that upon lighting this 4th beacon, he will go into a deeper sleepy. But that is essentially the only issue here, is that he will get a little bit weaker and go into a deeper sleepy.
Not a permanence, not a potentially permanent sleep.
No, because again, all of this stuff is extra power. This is not Lord Akron's power. This is extra power from the world that's going into Lord Akron. So it isn't exactly his power. Him and Michel have their own power, but this is the extra God Earth power.
Right.
So wait a minute.
Okay.
Does that mean that Akron is like the 4 of the fucking gods then, technically speaking, if we're understanding it right?
Well, again, those
like
gods don't have anything really to do with the actual like governing or usage of the world stuff. They're more protecting the world's heart, which you which you think is most likely different than these beacons.
Right.
This is like the world's energy that Lord Akron's using.
This is the world's stock market.
If we were to think about Kingdom Hearts, for example, every world has a core.
Right.
And that is the world's heart. The world's heart is like it's like core. The energy is something completely different.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You can understand why I thought that.
No, definitely.
I understand now.
There's no fucking lie.
But essentially, the idea is you are technically making Lord Akron weaker by taking away his extra power, but you're not like killing him. He isn't getting super mega cancer.
If that is so, now with this new concept of the world,
cancer for each beacon.
If you did use this beacon, though, for example, if you use the one that you're currently talking about to go to the ship, then that is neither going toward Michel or Lord Akron, but it will still take away power from Lord Akron.
I get you. Okay. I redact that. My stance is completely unchanged. I want to put the fucking funny beacon in the big laser cannon.
Then
You
what?
simply-
Do we just go and carpet bomb the forest?
Temple Gondama says you're simply reducing his G Fuel surprise.
You know what? I agree. We should get the beacon.
I want
We need to get my dad
listen,
off of G Fuel consumption.
I can't
Listen,
give the
the-
Ironmouth G Fuel to the ship.
Oh, by the way,
Now-
one last thing, just so you guys know. Michelle is using this energy to destroy the barrier around him.
Right.
So Michelle, even if you guys do give Michelle the energy, he doesn't keep the energy. This is
Right.
just to get himself out of the confinement he's in.
Right. That's the whole point with that. Yeah.
So-
just making sure you know.
A thought
So-
occurs to me right now, then, with everything we've just been doing. I guess it would become a numbers game of how many of those panels can get used up if we thought about trying to weaken the barrier around Michelle so that he could break out sooner without
Potentially.
needing the orb.
We could potentially do that, but also it takes away from the Guardian rebuilding. Potentially. Who knows?
As you
We
also
don't know
just
about
saw,
these panels.
as you also just saw, without the Great Protector like giving the full energy to those things, they can maybe take one spell and then they go inert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the shield on Michelle is a much stronger magic than level 1 cure.
Yeah.
But I did what I could, bro. That being said, my large potential for the laser cannon, but a fully powered airship that has no restrictions anymore. Yeah, I think that's worth our time.
You have been told that if you power up the airship, you can go higher, which would mean that you would be able to get to the northeast of the special big map. Because again,
Yeah.
every one of these red lines over here are things that you're decently sure that your ship cannot go over.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
basically free. And then if the Sky Knight's trying to fuck with us, we have light cannons to just disintegrate them.
The Sky Knights are on our side.
For now.
There's only one.
Yeah, most of the other ones are fucked.
The Sky Knight, the one.
The
The
one
singular.
guy, the guy in the chair.
Wonder if those guys are.
Okay, fair.
Wonder what those guys are doing. They've been gone for like a week or so, and I've just been sitting here with this head and.
Well, we are working. There are more of us, and the planet is big.
So, no head?
I'll leave him there to rot.
I mean, you don't really have anything really to do with him. He's just sort of like, yeah, I can figure things out. Boop, 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 boop.
We'll check in. We'll fucking get a wellness check on him later.
We found
Sure,
a
he's
special
fine.
button, he'll be fine.
I wonder what that special button does. That's crazy. I wonder what that special button's all about. I wonder if
I'm
it has
pretty sure he
anything to do with-
explained it to us.
I wonder if it has anything to do with something you guys just heard something about.
One thing at a time. My quest log is already full.
But no,
I can't look through all of these.
at this point, you guys have the floor. You're in your ship. Your ship is there. I'm gonna move it over to this place. Boop, 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 boop. There you go. Ship's in the Cocklecot Manor now. At this
Right.
point, you guys have the floor. Where would you guys like to fly over to? Currently, you know that the beacon is up in the higher area. You'll need to get onto the bridge to fuck with that, which means that you'll probably have to go like do and then land and then walk the rest of the way. That being said,
Yeah.
there's also getting Booyah, who is over here by the big web part of the city. You guys said you might want to try to grab them. You guys also know that apparently around there you have to deposit some kind of chest that you still have access to at some point.
Mhm.
There are things to do. You guys could make your way down to the prison and check out that area at any point. All kinds of stuff.
Right. Yeah. My vote is to get our power up. And then we go from there. Because at that point, the world is the fucking oyster at that point.
Yeah, but at that point, I do believe that it'd be cool to have a ship that can go past a mountain and have more cannons. But I don't see how that immediately helps us unless our plan is to bomb the forest.
lighting this next beacon doesn't immediately give you guys much aid. It does. I mean, if you were to use that beacon to get Michelle out, that would be something. But currently, you don't need to go to the areas that you can't fly to yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
The biggest point from our in-character point of view is that if we let that stall for too long, we might go there and there might not be a beacon anymore. And you know, who knows? That's how time passes.
I will say, when it comes to that beacon, if this helps anything at all, it's an in and out.
Was I actually right?
From what you guys were told, by your allies, the big thing that stops people from getting it and getting in there is the fact that they're not Artemis.
So I was right. It is literally in and out with Artemis, and then we move on with the rest of our lives.
We could literally say, if you guys wanted to, because we are at 10:30 at night right now.
Yeah.
We could say, if you guys wanted to, you guys return to them. You guys return to the library. You pick up Suzaru and Artemis. You guys go to the upper city, and then unless you guys want to do anything in the upper city, you could literally land in the fucking the White Lion Temple, pick up the beacon, and leave. You don't You don't have to light it at the moment.
Yeah, we just have it at that point.
Just have it, yeah.
There are.
Pretty funny.
I'm gonna be honest with you, because I'm looking at the map and I feel like you guys. I feel like I'm making you guys feel like there's way too many things going on. There are a couple of those on the map where you literally could just show up and then leave. One of them being, if you guys ever decided to, you guys do know that you could go over to God Eater, and at any point, and at literally any point, release Barbara Shia.
We could do that too.
Keep her in there.
So here's my game plan here, fellas. We take Artemis, we take Caesar, we go up, we go get the beacon, then we make a big swing to the right and pick up Booyah.
You can't go over this mountain.
We can't go over this specific mountain? Damn.
Yep. You would need to at that point go like meow.
Yeah, we need an upgrade to do that, you see.
I thought that this mountain was fine. It was this mountain that we couldn't.
No. The thing that's
range.
fine is here. You guys just don't want to go there right now. Because you guys are worried. Because you guys are worried about that shine.
Yeah.
It's either nothing or a fucking secret area we have to explore.
The secret boss.
That's where Sephiroth
is.
God damn it. What's with the big Frankenstein? All right.
I will say, a funny thing about this area is that the one thing you guys had noticed from the shine that was here is it was some kind of like a rainbowy like shine that had came up around there. Like again, because it's like almost like northern lights that was around there.
Oh, rainbow.
You don't suppose it could be more of the hexagonal things, right?
Where did that guardian fall again? Well, so we swing around, get the beacon we just literally in and out that and just yoink that.
In and out that one. Okay, all right.
You guys, we're gonna say, you guys make your way up to the upper city. You guys don't check in with the Amber Knights because they're doing their own main character thing.
They're the main characters. We can't.
They're the main characters. You guys don't want to fuck with them. You guys.
They're fighting some heartless amalgamation of death claws and some other fucking creature and mud crabs.
Oh, we don't even need to have that open anyway. That was the other one. You guys make your way toward the temple. As you guys do, you guys bring Artemis with you. You do note that, like before, whenever Artemis was talking, as soon as you guys step into the actual area, there is a screeching, like an alarm-like sound that does seem to like knock several people, especially the fishmen, flat on their asses upon getting close. As Artemis gets close and as Artemis gets near there, they do seem to make their way down into the area. You guys take note that Artemis themselves never leaves the ship. They send other mini Artemises going in there.
They all twerk their way down.
They all twerk their way down, as you now realize why Artemis is needed to do this, because only Artemis can make these things. As Artemis makes several clones to twerk their way into the area and collect the beacon, you guys take note that when they come up, these things are essentially illusions, but like somewhat more of like a physical force. So none of them are affected by these screeching sounds. None of them have any sort of reservations or anything like that. They go in and they go out. You guys now have once more a fourth beacon.
Now.
The fourth beacon.
And she twerked the whole way.
She twerked the whole damn way.
And if I remember right, Suzu and Artemis will stick around on the ship now because that was their
that was their
thing,
that was
right?
their thing, yeah.
Yeah. Crew full. Ta-da!
I imagine her twerking like the legs aren't even moving in a walking motion. It's like those fucking ship post things where they just put the twerking dance, they float.
Because again, whenever I was telling you guys about Scout, Scout was just running back and forth throughout the different areas. As I mentioned before, like she was going back and forth the area whenever I thought that she was still there. The big thing you guys wanted to do with Artemis is she doesn't have to do that. You wanted somebody who could go between the different floors, and Artemis can just have like several clones do that.
Yes, that was the entire thing. That's why I was like confusioned in my mind. Like, wait a minute, things aren't adding up here, and I can't figure out why.
But yeah, now that it was several weeks ago, we fixed it.
Yeah, it's like over a month ago. Wow. 2 months even.
Look at that orb. Look at that nice little orb.
Yeah.
That nice little
the
beacon.
orb.
Oh, the orb.
But yes, you guys have now completely filled out your crew.
We have the Straw Hats have assembled.
Currently, you guys can light this beacon whenever you wish, either using it for the ship, using it for Michelle, or using it for some other third purpose. But you do have it. Huzzah.
Oh, we did it. Mostly Artemis did it.
It literally does
Here's
not. It literally does not take you long at all to do such a thing, as you guys are now up in the air. It's been like half an hour since you picked up Artemis.
That's fair. So just to be clear on something, because I think Gilgamesh would be checking for it. Were there any dragon pings as we made our way along up to the upper city?
As far as the dragon radar is concerned, no.
Okay.
The only thing that is currently pinging is the great tree that is near there.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that tracks. Okay.
And the Deathclaw bodies. No, I'm playing.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm playing. At this point, do you guys wish to go over anything else here? We can start just trying to get through some of these if you want.
We could try to find the easy goes before we get into the meat.
I mean, we could just grab our god.
Yeah. Hey, you're free. Just meet up with, check in with God Eater.
Great
You guys were
news, all
told-
of your other guys are missing.
I mean, here's the big thing. You guys were told when it came to God Eater that all you needed to do was give them a large source of darkness to consume, and you did.
I am sure they ate full.
Whenever you guys were fighting with Lord Cube, you did invoke the name God Eater while you were there, falling down, fighting the guard armor. So currently,
I did that.
So currently, your thing is fulfilled with them. Like at any point, you guys can go and release Barbashia. That being said, you don't totally have a reason to release Barbashia yet. You do know that that currently, at least as far as Rona's thoughts are with them, that they are somewhat needed to hide the world's cart or the world's core, and that they are currently a god, so potentially you can mess about with them. That being said, when they were fighting you guys and whenever you guys were doing things with them, they seemed like they were already angered, already somewhat iffy, so they might not be all there either way.
I also might not be happy that we stuck them inside God Eater and then
That's very
forgot
true.
about them for a week.
Very true.
Alright, that's
That
wrong.
might also
Listen.
not be great.
That's their own fault.
But no, that is completely up to you guys. If you guys want to grab Barbashia, currently the idea with that is that you would have access potentially to speaking with one of the gods again.
I would assume that like if we have her free, there's like something that will be like they won't immediately just be like, die fuckers.
Well, you never know.
I'll suck the air out of your fucking lungs.
Want to find out?
Didn't need it. It's fine. We can win.
We can find out right now. We can go.
I mean, it'd be pretty funny if we did. In and out adventures, you know?
You guys want to do it?
Adventures. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
You guys fly yourselves over toward the library because it is the easiest way to get up to the top of the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fly over there and then fly back over to the library. You guys then get into the library itself. You guys travel your way through over toward the section there. You guys then immediately walk from the command center over toward the Mountain God Shrine. You guys are able to lower yourself down into the area relatively easily with air magic. Not really any point in saying you can't do such a thing.
Some glide.
Also glide, yeah.
Yeah.
As you guys do all these different things, you find yourselves in the home of God Eater. Upon you guys getting there,
it is about time.
Apologies for the wait.
It is no matter. I have held close to my bargain. I have not consumed the one you have brought back to me. At least yet. But I will say that meal you gave me is concerning.
Concerning?
Oh.
I feel uneasy upon having taken it inside.
What ails you?
I feel held down. I feel rooted. It is as if my stomach is being turned against me.
Indigestion.
I am not so weak as to have that. No, I believe that whatever this darkness is, it is feeding upon me.
The inside.
I believe if I allow it to continue, I will perish. At least in the form that I currently have. I will change into one of them.
That would not be good.
You were correct. I should not have tried to eat them, these beings from another plane.
To be honest, I was uncertain if they could affect us in such ways. I held out hope, but reality is what it is.
I feel as if my very essence is turning against what it normally would be. Oh damn, there goes, you got eaten as well, Gilgamesh, I see.
Yeah, that was fucked up. Oh no, he's back.
Ouch.
No worries.
My thing, I don't know what happened.
I feel as if my very essence is being overtaken, that my body is shifting. I may be being pulled away from this realm.
That is very concerning. Is there, I mean, I guess releasing it wouldn't be the greatest thing either. If it's not dead.
I have a way to conserve myself.
It sounds like this is not an ideal situation for you to use it.
I do not enjoy doing it. I also do not enjoy revealing this information to those who are in this world. But you have been nothing but forward with myself. What I say to you, I've only revealed to one other person in this world. Before I say it, I must ask, can I trust you?
You a secret, I believe.
Among everyone here, of course you can.
Without question.
I am not
course.
what I
Sorry.
spoke of to be. I am not a god. Nor am I a being of cosmic origin used to slay gods. The power that I have is mine of my own work, my own blood and sweat.
So you made it.
I am a cherish.
Oh,
Impressive.
Very considering.
I don't know,
Why-
I think that we can get quite powerful, but this is definitely very powerful. You're underselling yourself.
There are several types of cherish, I believe you've been told, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
I am what is known as an ancient cherish. One that has lived far beyond the normality of a cherished lifespan. One that has seen much more, and one that has gathered that power and that energy of rebirth for thousands of years. I am one of but 4 in this world. And among them, I am, sadly, at least to my own understanding, the weakest. But what I lack in power, I make up for in my unique ability to devour those that are strong, those that call themselves immortal. That is because I am the cherish of the all-devouring serpent.
Impressive title. I find myself standing by what I've said before. Cherish or dragon, you feel like kin, and kin you remain.
Draconic beings come in all shapes and forms. But I'm sure you see what I am saying now.
Yeah.
There is but one way for me to not be overtaken by this darkness.
You need to die.
You catch on quick.
I was not wanting to say it.
But isn't that also incredibly risky? To do that would mean that the thing inside of you would have an even greater chance of taking over, right?
Whenever a Cherish is killed, they are not taken away from the realm. They are not removed from this world. Everything that encompasses them are made into an egg. This darkness inside of me is not my own. But once I die, it will become my own.
See what you're saying then. Is that something you feel that you must do?
Is there nothing that we can do? Is the only option really to just let you die?
I do not know what kind of being I will become if I keep this heartless inside of me. Perhaps I will be fine. All I know is that a part of me feels like I'm being tugged away. I believe that if this were to completely overtake me, I will find myself into the world of darkness.
I was suspecting as such. If there is an all-devouring serpent that happens to become a heartless, that bodes ill for the realm of light, very least.
If the
Including Cherish.
If the legends of my origin are true, the serpent that I take power of the myth of is one that is tied to the very world, the very understanding of life and death. My fear is that if I become a heartless, I will become a bridge between the world of light and the world of darkness. Half of me remaining here and the other remaining there. A way for heartless to make their way through without any impediment. I should not have devoured it, but I was curious. I was overconfident. And I will pay the price. I leave it to you. You can allow this heartless to take me to the other realm, at which point, perhaps there is enough of me remaining that I will be able to stop myself. Or you can turn me into an egg, and you will take me somewhere safe, and I will be reborn.
We know of a place to safeguard Cherish eggs.
Sorry, I have peanuts.
Just the echo. It got me so bad.
I'm an all-devouring serpent, man. I eat.
Oh my god. World devouring serpent suffers tummy ache, guys.
I would rather not. Sorry, I'm trying to refocus myself, and you do your thing first.
Since I was the one that invoked your name to consume it, I also can't help but feel entirely responsible for this too. He was a monster that destroyed my world, yet it came from here.
that is the case, your name was Hibiki, correct?
Yes.
The one who calls themselves my kin. Do me a favor, Hibiki.
Yes.
Kill me so they don't have to. It must either be you or the witch. Not the Cherish, and not the dragon.
Oh boy.
It's your call, Hibiki.
Is this what should happen then?
I believe it is the only surefire way.
All right. If I have to do it, I must.
Oh. I suppose you'll be wanting this before I die.
Yes, we would
You
like
hear
to
a
go.
clanking sound as you see what appears to just be thrown from the depths of the cave. What appears to be a can.
What
G Fuel.
is?
There is a can with a it's more of like a jar.
Oh no!
As you see what appears to be a glowing yellowish greenish light inside of it.
Is
Take
that?
the essence of that god away.
Picks up. Thank you.
And
That's for myself. You see, stepping out from the deepest parts of the cave, where again you have felt that large, extremely large maw, that large set of teeth, that crazy amount of just absolute, I guess, the filling of this cave. You see a woman step out.
A woman.
As they look in your direction, you see they are old. From the looks of them, while they don't look weak by any stretch of the imagination, they look weathered. They look ragged, ragged. Their hair seems to go down to the very tips of them, like the very heels of their feet. You see that their skin, while it is not sagged, it is very weathered and old. You see their eyes are very sunken, and their pupils, again, looking like that of snakes. As they step out, you even see what appears to be again, almost breaking in their core. You see a darkness coming from their center, their core, that seems to just be overtaking not only where their stomach would be, but also their lungs. As they look towards you, Hibiki. We are the ones who took away this darkness. We are the ones who started and finished. Settle it, Hibiki.
Then can I ask one last thing? You called yourself God Eater, but I'm sure you must have a real name.
Back whenever I was first hatched, it was around the same time that the great tree was just a light in the eye of those around it. We were all fascinated by it. Yet I believe I'm the only one that is old enough to know just how tiny and puny it was. So I took the name of a stronger tree. I am Yggdrasil.
Thank you, Thank you, Yggdrasil.
They motion to the weapon that you hold. Whatever you end me with, as I mentioned before, we take in everything that is ourself. So, perhaps in my next life it'll be something that I am drawn to. A fascination, or maybe, I don't know.
I see.
I'm curious to know what is it way that you are to end me. They seem to smile as they say that. You all know how curious I am.
Regardless.
Eventually, it'll kill me.
He will approach.
You start making your way. They look to you again, just laughing.
Man, the way that I'm about to describe this is going to be so weird and sad, but I think it's the very much like the, I guess, the appropriate one for everything.
Let it carry you, man. Let it carry you.
He approaches the laughing maniacal old woman. And he will hug her.
She will
with
stop
the
laughing
dagger,
whenever you hug her.
he's unsure entirely how this will go, but he will then use the dagger.
When
and...
you grab her, before anything, she will say, just loud enough for you to hear, "This is the first time I've died. I just want someone to know."
And I will know. Thank you for letting me know. And he will plunge the dagger into her back. The one that has his keychain on it and everything.
You guys see, from the perspective of the three standing away, she seems to close her eyes, and she seems to have a smile. For Hibiki, since you have decided to walk over and give them a hug while doing this, you will note that despite their outwardly trying to let everyone in front of them know that this ain't shit, they are trembling with fear. You find, after a while, there is a weight that comes to the woman who was not there before, as she goes somewhat limp. Her body changes. And oddly enough, as you hold on to them, as you guys watch Hibiki and he turns around toward all of you, there are 2 large eggs in Hibiki's hand. In Hibiki's hands. Just like the last time you guys defeated a heartless or a Cherished that had a heartless in it. You guys see what appears to be an egg that gets made out of nowhere.
Again?
Sophia says,
Somehow I had a feeling there'd be 2 eggs.
So no one's gonna believe us. Except maybe, no. What cover story do we have for this one?
We just say the truth. We found them here. If we can omit things as needed. She trusted us with her secret, so we'll keep it.
The secret of God Eater will die with us.
And whichever one of these, I would assume they'll both either have her memories or not. The one that comes after will decide what to do with those memories, if they want to reveal it or not. I believe it'd be more fair, it'd be up to them.
It's just safe.
Fun fact, Hibiki. If it is true that they have never died before you, this would mean that the thing that just had died was the absolute oldest thing on this planet. The literal only thing that might have knew anything of the origin of the Cherish.
Yep.
Which means the eggs that you now hold are extremely important eggs.
I'm sorry,
Let's
Zarel.
try not to put them between the couch.
Look at
Just
me.
kidding.
There is. I'm more deeply sad than I thought I would be.
That's
Strange.
fair, to be sure. I'm glad it was you, Hibiki. My methods of killing are not the most, how do I put it, quick. Flames, water, stone, the elements are not kind to life. So I'm glad it was you.
I had to take some responsibility, didn't I?
You guys find the realm of the God Eater around you, the space that you guys are currently inhabiting, begins to fade. The dark cave that was in front of you seems to mostly disperse, leaving you guys standing atop the mountain. As you guys are standing there, currently over at the God Shrine, the Mountain God Shrine, the one you guys were originally going toward in the beginning, you do take note, as this is the first time you guys have been to this shrine, because the last time you were there, Barbashia tried to murder you.
It's true. What up?
You guys see in this calm night, standing atop the snowy mountain, what appears to be a very old and haggard looking statue that nobody but you would ever know to be a statue of that old woman you guys just saw. She had said that she had told but one other person about who she was. And apparently that one other person thought enough to make them a statue here.
This was supposed to be the Wind God statue?
This is the Mountain God statue.
The Mountain God statue. Okay.
Yeah, this was, you guys had heard that there was a god thing here, and then Barbara Shia attacked you, and it's like, oh, that's probably the god that was here. Nope.
Nope.
I mean, it was a god that was here.
Yes, it was a god that was here, and technically, again, God Eater wasn't a god, but the person who put the statue here certainly either thought so or wanted to have something there.
I'm just saying, maybe Muna was too mean. Maybe now that we know that Everyman's made this statue, because it was clearly Everyman.
Someone banned Jill from server.
All right, Billy, how you run?
All right, who the fuck are you?
All right, so Hideku will hand off an egg over to Zarel and to Gilgamesh. As he will then begin, you said the statue was haggard and basically probably like worn down, probably covered in stuff and grime and whatever.
It's weathered. It's not like completely haggard, but it is weathered. Most of the haggardness of it is what it depicts. However, looking at the actual statue itself, you do find that just like how statues usually are, maybe this is showing either a younger version of them or something, but they do seem to be a lot more regal looking, a lot more I guess slightly angelic inside the actual thing here. That being said, there does not appear to be a name for this. This appears to be a statue on the top of the mountain.
In that very Japanese kind of way, he will send off a little silent prayer off at the statue.
Very good, very good.
If it had been like overgrown and dirty on top of a mountain, he was going to spend the time cleaning it off. But if it's not like that,
no, it is.
Then that's fine.
It is looking as if it is, again, weathered. It's been there a while, but it's not dirty.
Weathered, but still pristine, basically.
Yes. Exactly. With all of that being said, as you guys have now obtained your 2 new eggs, egg get.
Yay! We're now 3 over the egg limit that we were expecting in the game.
You now have also obtained your jar of God.
God of Jar. I was wondering
Hold
how
on,
we're going to deal with
getting a
that.
phone call from Dill telling us that our egg box has been filled.
As you guys walk away, starting to make your way back down the mountain, the last thing seems to come from any of this is Hibiki.
Yeah.
You feel a weight come over you for a second. And for you, with your fucking -3 strength, you know, you feel that shit a lot.
Yeah, I immediately feel that kind of shit.
Family Guy death pose kind of shit.
You stop
Like, you know how
and you look back toward the shrine on the top of the mountain. You're not entirely sure what it was, but it didn't feel malicious.
he'll smile.
You turn to make your way back down after smiling. As you guys go back toward the area to get to your ship, I think it's there that we're going to end things off there for the night.
Yeah.
What do the eggs look like? One of them, if I have things correctly, yes, because it's very funny. One of them looks as if they have some kind of strange twisted horns atop of it. Could it be dragon horns? Could it be demonic horns? Could it be, I don't know, like a fucking beetle? Who knows? And the other one seems to have what appears to be a scaly out front, but also sort of like a feather almost lining in the back in the back of it. Could it mean maybe a dinosaur with feathers? Who's to say? But one of them has feathers, one of them has horns. Very angelic, demonic. Anyway.
I imagined after Hibiki stabbed the woman, Digimon appeared in the void. Oh, which egg are they going to be in this life?
As we all know, heckin' Cherish are just Digimon.
Yeah, it's just a Digimon.
Yeah.
Like, Zarel is secretly a Betamon.
As it was always meant
Secretly.
to be.
Damn it, I had a joke and I've completely lost it now. Fuck.
It's okay, I'll come back to you.
We are going to end the recording there. Hope everybody had a wonderful time. And until next time, guys, like always, later days.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Come here.